With Project Delta decreasing in popularity and enjoyability, a new game has finally been created by Solter called Frontier 2086. This game is going to be cross-platform and is an open-world survival game. It's finally going to bring back those vibes of Lost in Dust, and today I'm here to review the leaks. Let's get right into it. Some basic stuff that you need to know about this game is that it's going to, of course, be a survival game with crafting, building, PvP, and PvE. And they're most likely going to be running a lot of tests before actually releasing the game that you can play. But when it does release, it's going to cost you a little bit of money to keep hackers off the servers. And finally, the game is probably not going to be released until 2024, so don't get your hopes up and let Solter finish the game. Now, for the mood and atmosphere of this game, it really reminds me of a dystopian society, which is kind of backed up by some other leaks that have been provided by Solter. But, I really like the idea of, a bunch of players in a harsh environment like this planet, that's just really like a bad place to live, just trying to survive by killing each other and killing others and crafting stuff. It just sounds like a great concept. So I'm really excited to see how Solter is going to be able to progress and kind of develop this game. Alright, we're going to be breaking down some of the leaks that have been showed to us by Solter, and I do have to say I am very impressed with how much they've been able to complete considering when the game was announced. It's taken a lot of effort considering that he is a solo developer, so I am pretty impressed. Looks like he's adding aim assist and some haptic touch to the controller settings. We have some lasers and some other view models of the gun, and this is what the inventory system is going to look like. There are actually multiple images of what it's going to look like, but that is just the test version and what they showed us at the start. We have the crafting menu and stuff. Looks pretty good. Reminds me a lot of Dust, actually. And then we have the general the team system, and this has pretty much been the same for Dust, Project Delta, and this game. We have the menu. What it looks like, this is going to be what, when you load in, this is what you're going to see. And honestly, it looks pretty cool. Like, you got a planet, you got a galaxy. Looks pretty nice. You have the controls, so eat a take for PC players. And, yeah, the menu screen looks really nice. I'm kind of impressed. And this is what I was really excited for. The controller settings are finally here, so as you can see, that's what it's going to look like when you're, dragging and selecting stuff. And he's finally added controller settings to the game, so that's going to be a game changer, allowing a lot more players to explore and join in on the fun. So I'm really excited to see, how that's going to change this game's popularity. And more images of what the gun models are going to look like. Looks like they're bringing back the Hollow. That's a classic. It always needs to be there. Some more information about the gun. Center issue, Helios, and it does mention large monsters, so I am wondering if they're gonna, add animals and stuff that you can kill for clothing and stuff. Like, I feel like that would be really cool, just like how they did in Lost, where it had like the deers and stuff. I feel like that would be a really great, great system. So, looking at more models of guns here, and this actually is the finalized, revised version of what the inventory system is gonna look like. As you see, little icons. Looks pretty cool. I really like it. I think it's it resembles a futuristic type vibe, and so I like it. We have a new gun here. Looks kind of like a FAMAS to me. I don't know why. We have a revolver, and I'm guessing this is gonna be like a starter gun, kind of, like a tier 1 weapon. We have a new Ost. All right, that's pretty cool. And this is the death screen actually. So this is what you're gonna see when you die or you get knocked. And it looks like I said, to me it looks dystopian. It looks like something like you would see in a future society that's failed. I don't know why. It just reminds me of stuff that I've seen in the Matrix or something. But overall, I really like it. I like the aesthetic that they're going for here. And yeah, one thing I don't like though is the cooldown thing. I don't know how that's gonna play out in the actual game, but we'll see. And finally, you don't have to type out the whole name when you're inviting someone to your squad. You can just click on them like Rust and invite them. And this is what it's gonna look like when you're usually looting a dead body. You're gonna have the inventory stuff and the clothes that they're wearing. So that's pretty cool. And there's also some effects and things like that you need to be aware of that will get revealed later. And this looks like they're going to be finally adding some stuff to the terrain generation stuff. And as we see here, it's a sniper. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But we have a compass and the thing that you join the server from. All looks pretty cool. Looks pretty standard. The sniper does look a little old considering that the whole thing about this game is that it's futuristic. But we'll see how that plays out. I think they're just painting a contrast. We see the scope and how that stuff looks, and I have to say the game is looking pretty exciting so far, and I can't wait to play it. Alright, so now we're going to be reviewing some footage that Solter has released on his channel here, and I am going to make sure that I link his YouTube page in the description below, so make sure you guys watch that for leaks, and you're going to be able to see them early. And right now we're looking at some of the animations for the attachment system. Looks pretty great, and we're looking at some inspect animations. Everything looks really fluid here, and I do have to applaud Solter because I know that he is a single developer. I know he gets some help from his brother, but man, 2 people developing a game like this, it's not easy. And I do feel like and when I say this, I know it's going to be kind of a hot take because there are some really great developers on Roblox who have completely renovated the space, but I do feel like Solter is one of the greatest FPS creators on the Roblox platform. I mean, the games that he has put out are consistently ahead of the competition and have been thoroughly fleshed out with enough mechanics to last and kind of keep the community excited. So I do, again, I want to make that argument. I really do think he is amazing. And right now we're just looking at some physics and stuff like that related to the game. Everything here looks great. Again, I'm really excited to see when the game releases. Looks like we have him opening up a box and stuff like that. Everything here is standard. Looks impressive. Drop physics needs some work, but I'm sure he'll implement that. And now we're gonna go right to the regular default inventory system. It looks amazing. It's just him opening stuff and putting things in, and again, like, it's in its very, very early stages, but it already looks really great. So I am excited to see what he's gonna do from here. And we haven't gotten leaks from him for a while. Like, it's been like a month or 2, but I'm sure he's really just been working on some of the core stuff and really just figuring out a lot of this code and script that he needs. Again, drop physics looks like here it's actually working, and looks great. I know he's already implemented controller settings, so that's going to be amazing for all the console people who've been waiting to get their hands on a game from the Viking community. And now we're looking at the death animation. Again, looks future, looks dystopian, looks great. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And now we are going to be talking about something that's a little bit more controversial. Again, I'm a player who's been involved within this community since Lost in Dust, and in none of those games have we ever had movement like this, and neither do we have this type of movement in Project Delta. But I do have to say, this is gonna completely renovate kind of playing space, because now there is the option to like slide and do a bunch of cool stuff, and now people are gonna spend time learning the movement to get a competitive advantage against their opponents, and that's gonna be interesting. And I want to see how that plays out. And we just saw him die there, and now you guys are gonna get a perfect representation of what the death animation and stuff like that looks in game. And so he's gonna die there, and then I'm hoping you click like some button or something, and then this is the respawn animation. Overall, looks amazing. I can't wait to play this game, and I just want to say you guys are gonna have to be patient. I know that we often rush Solter, to release these games, and they don't come out finished. I do want this game to come out finished and completely I wouldn't say completely fixed and like perfect, because I know that's not possible, but I do want it to come out smooth and have a good launch. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys like the content that I'm putting out right now, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.